Oye, bueno y'all, I'm Parrish. Did you like my new intro animation? I spent so much time on it and I'm super excited with how it came out and how it looks. I might tweak it just a little bit in the future, but I think it adds some professionalism to, what I'm doing here. For now, I'm back to doing speed paints and voiceovers as I'm working on bigger projects for the future, like another animatic that I'll be putting out soon, and also a movie review, as I mentioned last time. I appreciate the kindness and attention my last video received as well. Thank y'all so much. This video topic is kind of silly, but when it comes to talking points, I don't want to be super personal or art-focused just yet. However, this is kind of a semi-serious topic, but personally, I ended up finding the whole thing funny and just laughed about it with my friends by the end. I won't be naming names or putting my screenshots of the drama on the screen. I'll just be reading them out loud while I explain. This incident took place about a year ago on an app that produces so much drama, I swear that most art YouTubers have touched on it. That looming app is, of course, an art-focused amino. This is in no way targeted at aminos in general, or is it sponsored by Amino, as I'm still involved in many communities on the platform, and I've only had one bad experience the whole entire time. Last June, just like every June, was Pride Month, and people on the app were celebrating, of course. I am bi or pan, whichever you prefer myself, and I had some Pride Your Character Here's available for purchase on that app. I was just scrolling through the recent posts when I found this one. I wasn't going by the name Parrish on the app, but I'll still call myself Parrish for clarity. We will call OP of the post I first commented on B, while we'll call their friend F. It became clear pretty instantly that the reason they were acting like this was because they were young and immature. But I was still shook at what ended up being said at the time, and it's one of the only negative run-ins I have ever had on the internet. The other was a bunch of trolls, but I may save that for another video because it was kind of funny, or I handled it well at least. The first post I came into contact with was called Dear Amino by B. It said the following. Dear Amino, you should not hide posts of people expressing their, spelled incorrectly, opinions. You're, conjugated wrong, probably going to hide this, but that just makes it worse. My friend F was sharing her opinion and you hit it. She felt uncomfortable because so many people shouted her for saying that she thought people yelled so much about being LGBTQ and she was going to leave the amino for a bit because of it. And you deleted her comment and ignored the people yelling at her. She never said being LGBTQ is bad. I feel the same way. People should feel open to say things on what is supposed to be the most accepting art community. But you aren't letting her say what she wants. Now anyone who reads all of this, good job. It will probably be hidden because Amino staff don't like people stating opinions like this. Very sincerely, B. Then B posted a screenshot of F's post. At first, since they stated that F never said that being gay was bad, I was going to agree that the amino was likely unfair and maybe some mods had it out for F. Then I clicked on the post. My first indication it would be a big oof was that F titled it, F it. Fuck it. I don't care about Pride Month. I get so goddamn uncomfortable around everyone and their LGBT pride flowing around. I didn't used to mind it so much, but now it's ridiculous. I made a comment about being uncomfortable with all the pride stuff going on, and 11 people ran up to me and started to yell at me about hating on gay people. I didn't say that. I said I was uncomfortable. If all of you could shout about being gay, then I can shout about being uncomfortable with gays. But nope, I can't. Not without people yelling at me, and I feel like shit for the rest of the day. Not only did people start to yell at me, but the author deleted my comment. Like, what the f***? Now, I'm usually of the opinion that in real life, unless you come at me or in front of me try to protest my right to marry another woman, I'll just ignore you and you me, and we'll go about on our separate ways. However, F showed real hypocrisy by complaining, "Oh, people yelled at me and ruined my day," when I took the time to comment on a gay person's blog talking about how they're glad to celebrate Pride Month by saying to stop posting because I'm not comfortable with the gays. F finishes the post off with, and I quote, "All you pride people, go do what you want. Be gay, lesbian, whatever. But don't harass others just because they don't like them, okay? We don't hate gay. We just don't feel right about it." I could tell that the person was young and probably a little bit misinformed. I just dropped this comment on B's post. I said, "Well, the issue is that your friend is being explicitly homophobic, which is against Amino guidelines. But you don't have to actively hate something in order to be homophobic. However, complaining about extreme discomfort over people being happy to express their sexuality just isn't very nice. I agree they should have their opinion, but I think it's one of those, if you don't have something nice or positive to say, don't say anything at all." B's initial reply was fairly respectful, but kind of misinterpreted me. B says, "Honestly, I was talking to her. She just thought it was over the top. I'm not deleting your comment, though. People may be persuaded to your opinion. Thanks for commenting." I replied just to clarify, so we would be on good terms at this point. "Oh, I meant that I agree she could express the opinion. I just personally found the wording of it to be a little rude, and that might be why Ahmad deleted it. And I thought that was going to be the end of it. I started working on more Your Character Here stuff when I see another couple of comments come through. I didn't know F's username at first because the screenshot didn't have it, so I was kind of confused and didn't think it was the same person. The first comment that I got was in reply to my first comment that said, "Ah, yes, B, we knew we'd have one person like this. So, Parrish, what's wrong with being homophobic? Is it dangerous? Is it bad? Nope. It's an opinion. Just like being gay. So if you don't like it, you can ignore this post." In hindsight, why couldn't your friend, aka F, aka the person who just commented this to me, just ignore the gay person's post and every other LGBTQ person's post that was on the app, and instead escalated it by telling them to their face that they think they're annoying and that they think that it's uncomfortable? This is just straight up hypocrisy. But y'all do not want to see how I just spelt hypocrisy in the script. Anyway, F sent one more comment, which really wasn't necessary, in reply to my follow-up with B. It was just very passive-aggressive. F said, "Ah, yes, I'm that she, by the way. I was harassed by other LGBT people about not loving their sexuality. So that's why I made this post. Many people who are gay, etc. agreed with me." As you know from my comment, I didn't state anything about my sexuality. I don't know if this was interpreted by F that, I should have no say on it because I'm not a gay person agreeing with them. Instead, I am a person who disagreed with them. But, it's whatever. The comment about homophobia really got me. I figured this could be a learning opportunity if they were mature about why the post and comments, especially something like that. Homophobia, what's wrong with it? It's an opinion like being gay. I figured I should explain why that was banned. I thought that they'd still try to be subtle about it, but once I read, "How does homophobia hurt anyone?" I blacked out to the memories of being called gross dick in high school after being outed as bi. When I woke up, I had just sent a massive paragraph. Thank God I was nice, I guess. I said, "Oh my goodness, well, I didn't think that's how you personally aligned. Yes, being homophobic is dangerous because it's toxic and it encourages shame. People in the LGBT plus community have been killed and discriminated against in literally countless examples. People in the LGBT community also have some of the highest rates of youth suicide in the United States, which could be caused by harassment or abuse. In other countries, you can be killed for being gay to this day, and many don't allow marriage. Being LGBT plus is not an opinion like being homophobic. I was under the impression you were just annoyed by flamboyance, but emoji. I don't know, I hope that you're able to reflect on why people were upset, and I'm not trying to attack you, and I genuinely hope you learn from the experience, or are able to enjoy your break from the amino. Have a good day, still. B and F remained 13 years old, and their eyes were not open to the light, unfortunately. B resorted to being blunt and rude, and F said something edgy and dumb. B said, "Dude, stop spamming me with paragraphs of text, please. We get your opinion. Ignore the post if you don't like it." Which, again, is just huge hypocrisy, considering that they're complaining about their friend being harassed because they posted on a gay person's blog saying, "I don't know why you're talking about being gay during Pride Month." But, that's totally whatever. And F said, "Learn from my experience. The only thing I learned is some people on Amino are d***s. They're awful people whose only goal is to tell everyone they can't have an opinion unless it's theirs." And what do you mean, suicide and death? Why? Am I just gonna go swirling a knife around saying if you're gay you gonna die? No, 'cause I'm sensible human. Now, if you would shoo and have a nice day, that would be emoji. I replied, "Oof lol," and then I got duo blocked. So what did I learn from this experience? These people were teens, but I hope that they eventually don't be dead. I guess I started filtering out homophobic content more often, and I figured that usually mods delete posts for a reason. Considering this was an art-focused amino, I should have just smart-assedly copy-pasted the part from the guidelines about irrelevant content and no explicit homophobia, and ignored their replies. I hope y'all enjoyed the speed paint and also the little bit of drama that I have. Please join me next time. I should be releasing another video in 3 to 4 days, and I am currently working on an outro, but for now it'll just black out. Hasta luego!